Good evening. I'm Leonard Nimoy, live backstage at the Variety Arts Center in Los Angeles. And I'm so glad you joined us because in a few moments, you'll see a very special program that I'm tremendously excited to be part of. We're going back to the style of old-time radio to bring you a dramatic performance of the classic H.G. Wells story, The First Men in the Moon. Simulcast live on the Sci-Fi Channel and the internet. As you can see, our cast are now busy getting ready. Somewhere back here is a very special mystery guest who'll be joining us later on stage. We're just minutes away from curtain, but I first want to give you a behind-the-scenes preview of what's in store for you tonight.
Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Since I was a kid, I've had a passion for radio drama. I've long dreamed of capturing those golden moments, this great art form, and bringing it to life again. And so, Alien Voices came into being. Our aim is to bring the science fiction classics to a new audience. And it's the Alien Voices team that's cooked up something very special for you tonight. Myself, writer Nat Segaloff, and John Delancey. Among his numerous acting credits, you may remember John as Q from Star Trek.
The thing that I like about this show is that it's going to appeal to a lot of different people.
It's a message for the entire world. Warning.
You're going to see the way radio was done 40, 50, 60 years ago.
Rounding out tonight's cast are some quirky characters you probably know by now. Actors Ethan Phillips, who plays Neelix on Star Trek Voyager.
Hi, Ma.
And Dwight Schultz, who you know as Barclay from Star Trek The Next Generation. And that's not all.
We're going to have, I think, a mystery guest that everybody's going to really love to see.
Putting the show together has required months of preparation, beginning with Nat Segaloff's wonderful adaptation.
We took H.G. Wells' The First Men in the Moon, a book, and turned it into a script, a radio play.
Next, we assembled a top-notch production team and dreamed up some great ideas we think will amaze you. Especially David Krebs and Robin Harlan. They're called Foley artists. Their job is to do whatever they have to do to make the sound effects we require. These people are out of their minds.
Yeah, that's it. I just need a nice sharp clack like that.
Guiding the performance,
Exactly.
Director Jack Fletcher.
One of the most enjoyable things working on the production, among many, has been working with the Foley artists. And they've come up with their own sort of ballet where you don't know what is going to happen next, where the sound is coming from. And I think it'll be a wonderful treat for the audience to be able to spy in on this world that is usually behind the scenes.
And also, it's pretty risky doing this live. You know, you don't see live stuff anymore. It's hard to find people who know how to do live stuff anymore. You know, everybody's always saying, well, we'll fix it in post. There is no post.
Enough talk. It's time for action. To the moon! To the moon! To the pale-faced moon. You're not going to look at me like that, are you?
I'm hoping to. I'm back, live now backstage. Our mystery guest is still hidden away, but the rest of the cast is all here. John, Ethan, Dwight, Foley crew, are we ready?
Ready.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, places everyone, less than a minute to showtime.
Let's do it. Here we go. Good luck.
Sci-Fi Channel and Alien Voices proudly present H.G. Wells' The First Men in the Moon.
There is today on the moon an American flag, placed there by the astronauts of Apollo 11. A plaque beside it has these words: "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot on the moon, July 1969. We came in peace for all mankind." But readers of literature know that H.G. Wells traveled to that pale-faced orb long before Neil Armstrong arrived. Come now with Alien Voices as we take one small step for men and one giant leap for science fiction.
Is anyone there? Is anyone there?
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Open up!
Well, I said I was coming. You're making such a racket, I ought to call.
Are you Julius Windagy?
What?
I said, are you Windagy?
Yes, but who are you?
Then I must use your wireless immediately.
Who do you think you are, barging into my shop?
Do you or do you not have a wireless transmitter on the premises?
Yes, I do, but it's just an experimental thing.
Damn it, Windagy! It's a message for the entire world.
The entire world, indeed, Mr. Whatever your name is.
They're coming!
Who is coming?
They're coming from the moon!
What did you say?
The moon! I wouldn't have believed it myself.
Oh, good God, man. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Follow me in here to the transmitter as quickly as you can. Silas, we have a witness.
I think I'm getting the signal now.
A signal?
Yes, whatever your name is. Your timing, it's astonishing. Last night we had the most unusual message from a man who purports to be, from of all places, on the moon.
What? What, receiving a signal from the moon?
Yes, that's what I said.
But that can't be.
He says his name is Cava, James Cava.
But that's impossible. I left James Cava for dead.
It's the same message as last night. This Caver fellow insists that a friend of his abandoned him on the moon. A man named Bedford.
Bedford? I am Bedford, and I abandoned no one.
He says that coward Bedford, he abandoned me.
Slander. I tried to save
We're
him.
losing the signal. He's fading.
He can't be. He can't be. I must speak with him.
He's gone.
Get him back.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Get him back, I tell you.
Calm yourself,
Alive.
Mr.
He can't be
Bedford.
alive.
Look, I think you'd better explain yourself. After all, you're talking about men on the moon. Here, have this drink and start your story at the beginning.
That I will. Gladly. My adventures with James Cava began 2 months ago. Some of my business dealings in town had gone sour, and I borrowed a friend's country house to relax. As I sat on my porch late one afternoon...
Here's your paper, Mr. Bedford.
Oh, thank you, Simon. Beautiful sunset, eh?
Oh, that it is, sir. Uh-oh.
What's the matter, lad?
Here comes Mr. Caver. He's got his head in the clouds. You gotta run.
Oh, that sound again. Good evening, sir. I say good evening. Hello? Hello there. Excuse me, sir.
Yes, me.
Yes. Yes, you have walked by my house every evening at this time for the past 2 weeks, and I can't help but notice that you are so preoccupied you never even look at the sunset.
I what?
I say you never look at the sunset.
Do I? Yeah. I mean, I don't.
No, and you are always making that noise.
What noise?
That buzzing. Listen to yourself.
I do that?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's just a habit. There's nothing to it.
Yes, well, in any case, allow me to introduce myself. I am Jeremiah Bedford.
And I'm James Caver.
And what do you do, Mr. Caver, besides imitate bees?
I invent things.
Oh, well, would I know any of them?
Well, have you ever heard of the motor car?
Why, yes. Did you invent that?
No. But I happen to be on the verge of a discovery even more important. I had no idea I was making such an annoying sound. Now, you've made me quite self-conscious.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. But what is this most important discovery that you're working on?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
Perhaps I would.
No. No one does. You see, it has to do with the photochemical reaction of elements on the activity levels of particulates, or as you might call it, radiant energy.
You're quite right. I don't understand.
Well, let me simplify it then. I'm developing a way to neutralize gravity. And there you have it. Nice meeting you.